shoes off me, please? Thank you.
My wife is so mean to me. Anyway, welcome to another movie corner. So everyone knows right off the bat, we have done the thing and got the AMC theater rewards.
AMC A-list.
Whatever.
In our area, it's what, 22?
Yeah, it's
a month?
no, that's.
I don't know if it's different in other places.
Policy, yeah, that's
okay.
company wide.
So it's about 20-ish a month.
It's $23 a month if you round the 5 cents up.
But you get 3 movies every week, so it pays for itself in 2 movies.
So, expect way more episodes of this series.
And if you think you're going to go to at least 3 or 4 movies a month, it's probably financially worth it for you.
Like, really, we paid $15. It gives you discounts, and we got $10 off the combo.
Yeah, like...
I never got my pretzel sticks.
Well...
I just realized that. Oh well, fuck it.
Wasted your money.
Not really.
Anyway.
Either way, we just got out of seeing Talk to Me. If you didn't realize by the name of the episode.
So, I convinced her to go see a ghost movie.
I'm not really... I like Supernatural, but I am more on the demon side of things. I'm not really big on, ghosts and possession, and it's mostly cliche for me.
And I kind of figured out why, because first words out of her mouth after the movie ended were, there's kind of a lot of plot holes. Okay, what's the plot hole? Well, why does the thing work? Alright, you're already approaching it wrong. You never ask why the magical artifact works. That's just a given
is my job as a critic, to question things.
Then let me question your genre. Why did gamma radiation turn Bruce Banner into the Hulk instead of killing him like it should have?
Because science. And comic book science.
Okay.
There's actual explanations. It's just harder to go into.
No, there is not. They make shit up. You want to know the make shit up explanation for why the ghost shit works? Because ghosts. Fuck you. Just like the other reason is because comic book science. Fuck you. It's the same damn concept.
I mean, you're not wrong, but still, it's just... I'm more...
Also, speaking of first and finally doing stuff we should have done with getting the membership and all of that, I did something today that I should have done years ago. So, for those of you who don't know, I have a slight auditory processing disorder.
Slight?
And by that, I mean my brain lags like a frickin' 98 desktop.
Yeah, 96.
So, it's, like, even in conversations, I will miss about 20% of what is said to me.
I often have to repeat myself, but...
I have to repeat myself
in your defense, so do you, but mine is ADHD.
Yeah, yours is because you're facing in your phone and 3 minutes after I actually spoke,
Is this just turned into attack with me?
I mean, but yeah, so, I kind of mentally refused to make the connection for years as to why I understood movies so much better at home than at the theater, because at home I always watch with subtitles. Friend in high school, I used to go over to her house and watch movies all the time, and she just had subtitles on because she used to have to keep the TV low with her family around and whatnot, and I just got used to it. And
yeah, Molly?
Sam. And I didn't want to make the connection as to why I understood them better at home. I thought it was just normal to leave a movie and not remember anybody's name or quite fully understand who was who and what was going on.
That is literally you not absorbing half of the shit, baby.
Yeah, so I went ahead and I got a closed caption reader. And
she actually enjoyed the movie way more. But other than that, let's actually get to the movie itself and not the behind the scenes.
PSA, if you think you might kind of need it or just want to try it out, go ahead and get one. They're super nice. Just ask, hey, can I get a caption reader?
It's honestly easier than we thought it would be.
It was like a 10-second process.
It was literally, here's your thing, push the
button to sync to your theater, you're good. Okay, now on to movies. So this was an A24 movie. If you don't know, we're kind of standing A24 right now because you know how all of the big studios are saying, well, we can't meet these strike demands, they're just unreasonable. A24, a little indie studio, went, alright, cool. We'll do what you want.
This is what you need.
So, you know, we stand a king here. We like A24 right now. Also, big studios, this little dinky indie studio can do it. Where's your fucking excuse? Come on.
Right? But, so, basic plot that, yeah, explaining it is so weird.
If you're new here, we're spoiler heavy.
Yeah,
if
very
you don't want
spoiler.
spoilers, leave now and come back after you've seen it.
So, the concept of the movie is the group, really, Luke, are you stuck in the dress?
The kitty wants attention, it's fine.
Fucking Luke maybe lose my...
There's a group of teenagers, and one of them, not explained how they found it. Again, this is just a given of the genre. You don't really question where the magical artifact came from. Some skeevy guy in an alley, maybe,
but they're
who knows.
given a hand. That hand can, you know, connect the spirit world to
basically
people
the premise,
who are alive.
It's like a Ouija board kind of ritual if you're familiar with ritual ghost stuff. Sorry, honey, I'm taking point on this one. This is my genre.
I guess.
They grab the hand with a candle lit. They say, talk to me, I let you in, and then they get possessed. And it's like, they're basically using it as a party drug. And, okay, so I want to shout out this one actor right now because I kind of had a fun little moment at the theater because talking about, well, why does Haley post these stupid videos anyway? I don't know, they just want you to go over to their house to their lame parties. Consistent. There is a non-binary character in this. Alright, I'm already in love. It was great.
And they are your old name.
Yeah, and my dead name, spelled exactly the same way. Thank you, closed captions, or I would not have caught that.
But, so basically the concept is these groups of kids they're experimenting with this, and it gets to a point where, honestly, the main character, Mia, this specific character has been grieving for a long time.
About 2 years.
Her mom died, and, you know, because of her mom dying, she lost connection to her father. She constantly feels like she's alone. So, the spirits basically hone in on her grief, and when they are let in to her, that's when all the shit hits the fan.
So more of the background, like they're using this as a party trick, but they figured out, like they were told the lore when the hand was passed to them, don't let it go more than 90 seconds. So part of the issue is Mia's vulnerable because her mom killed herself 2 years ago. And her very first time doing it, it goes more than 90 seconds. So we see other characters do it with very little ill effect. And then the main action and drive of the movie happens when... So Mia has kind of latched onto her best friend Jade and Jade's family, her mom Sue, and her little brother Riley. Because Jade's disconnected from her own dad, and it's just the two of them now, so she's... Or, not Jade. Mia's disconnected from her dad. It's just the two of them, so she's latched on Jade's family. The main bad happens when Riley, Jade's little brother, tries it. And he connects to the spirit of Mia's mother. It is heavily implied, and I think by the end it's kind of proven that it was just random spirits imitating Mia's mother to try and prey on her. And she, because she doesn't want to stop talking to her mother, lets it go way too long, and Riley ends up heavily possessed, nearly kills himself, and the whole the rest of the action of the movie is them trying to figure out a way to unpossess Riley, essentially. And Mia dealing with her grief at the same time.
He literally goes Ash Williams on himself and literally beats the shit out of himself.
Yeah, this is a spoiler-heavy review, so either you don't care about spoilers or you've already seen it. But in case you don't care about spoilers, warning before you decide to see it, a lot of gore.
Very
Be prepared
gory.
for that.
Which we
The
were
dog
not.
doesn't die, though. I will say that. The dog doesn't die.
Of course, you gotta bring up that.
I mean, my trigger site that I use to check for your flashing lights is literally called Does the Dog Die? Great site, by the way. Highly recommend.
It's helped. It's part of why I haven't watched Spider-Man, because that is heavy.
We've avoided seizures.
Yeah. For those who don't know, I'm epileptic. Very mildly, but lights do trigger it.
She is photosensitive.
And, of course, so many superhero movies that came out this year. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, the new Spider-Man.
So, if anyone, posts...
They all have freaking...
If anyone posts
epilepsy
to...
warnings.
If anyone posts to Does the Dog Die about the flashing light scenes, I love it when people comment and say how much, what type of flashing lights, and where. So if you're posting and adding stuff to that there, please do that. That is so helpful. Love it. So yeah, the whole plot is trying to get Riley unpossessed, and of course it's all... Jade didn't want Riley to do the thing in the first place, and Mia was like, no, let him do it, because she's trying to be the cool friend. She's kind of people-pleasing a lot to make up for her grief. She exhibits a lot of actual trauma behavior, which I found quite nice. They weren't just bullshitting the symptoms. She behaves like an actual victim of trauma, of losing her mother. It's pretty well done.
Yeah.
And on that note, the actors and actresses were all great. Mia was
honestly outshining.
Because she is so flat so much of the time, but not in a bad acting way, in a that's what grief does to you way. You feel that she is flat and empty because of the grief, because then when it's on the flip side and something has set her off and gotten her emotional, whether she's faking being happy very, very hard, or whether she's traumatized by what is happening to her and seeing all these spirits. Because yeah, when she went too far and too long, she doesn't stop seeing the spirits. She starts seeing them more and more as they kind of get their hooks into her more. But when she switches to that emotive state, the actress is phenomenal. It's gut-wrenching.
Very much.
And honestly, the same thing for the actor who played her dad. He was, again, spot on with the emptiness of grief and then the flip to the actual emotions turning on. There wasn't anyone in this cast that I didn't like. It was really well done. I
enjoyed this movie a lot more than I thought I would. I'm not, like I said, I'm not big on, possession films. I think the concept has been overdone. It's way cliche.
But by the same token, we could say the same for superheroes.
Fine, I won't say it.
Nothing under the sun is new.
I know this. That's what I was going to say.
I know, but I like taking the wind out of your sails and shitting on your genre for once. No, this is an ongoing thing in our relationship. She shits on my movies, so I take every opportunity to take pot shots at hers.
I don't shit on them. I critique them. There's a difference.
Ma'am, I say the words Black Cauldron and you pull out the PowerPoint.
That's because Black Cauldron was a bad movie.
You see? You see?
Comment below if you want to do a movie corner on that.
Baby, we've already done this before. The people have spoken. But, yeah, so that was really good.
We'll do that eventually.
I mean, we're going to have to if we do the podcast.
Yeah.
But
you weren't supposed to bring that up yet.
It's a teaser. They don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Anyway. Words.
In summary, get the AMCA list, not sponsored, but I mean, if you want to. Get the closed caption if you think it'll help you, and also see this movie, because it was really fucking good.
But, so, because, we always do the spoiler-heavy, stop it. Spoiler-heavy,
Reviews?
Endings. So, you realize that, the spirits, they are trying to use Mia to, take her own life so that they could use her as a catalyst.
Yeah, basically.
But they basically manipulate her into thinking that killing Riley while he's in the hospital will solve everything.
Which was also foreshadowed very nicely with the dying kangaroo in the road at the beginning of the movie, that she did not have the heart to run over and put out of its misery. So,
yeah.
Foreshadowing, we love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very heavily implied that either they wanted her to kill Riley or they just wanted to kill her, or both. They were like, we're getting one of you fuckers, we'll pick whichever one we can get. And it's, yeah, it was, and you don't really see that coming until very, very close to the end. Like, while it was foreshadowed with the kangaroo, it wasn't, like, shoved in your face as, you know, so many twists nowadays kind of are. You just kind of feel it slowly building as she's losing control of her sanity that, oh no, something's gonna go wrong, and then that happens, and Mia's mother tells her what she needs to do, and you're like, well, shit. So.
And in the process of her snapping and going insane, she actually kills her own father.
Mm-hmm. I'm not even going to tell you how that happened, because that scene was so well done. Just go fucking see it if you haven't already.
I honestly, and you know, it only loses points because I'm not the heavy ghost liker. However, I would still give it at least a 7.5 out of 10. It loses points because it's not the genre I normally go for in my personal.
And I will give it a 9 out of 10. It loses exactly 1 point for not everything has to have strobes. Can we please stop trying to kill my wife? That's it. Only downside. Only flaw.
Like,
and
really?
If you are photosensitive epileptic, let me tell you exactly where they are right now. Scene in the beginning with the party, you're going to want to look down. Once you hear the music stop, you're good to go. And when Mia gets possessed in the hospital next to Riley, also look down until the blaring, flashing sound, stuttering sounds stop. Because it's not strobes, but it is flashing images, which are kind of bad.
Movie makers, can we please stop doing so many films with so many flashing lights? Like,
you can also lower the brightness and contrast and still get a slight strobing effect without,
it's
murder.
not even that. Like, not every scene needs a goddamn flashing light.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason to have strobes and flashing lights in a horror movie.
I will say the party scene at least made textural sense as to why there would be flashing lights.
Yeah, okay, so party scene, they're kids, they've got the flashing lights. But why make a scene, using the other scene as an example, they're in hell. Show what they are doing. Don't. You can show that kind of scene without the scene flashing.
Like, I get why it had to flicker, but I would have lowered the brightness and the contrast to, like, get it to not
I don't
like
even
flicker
understand
as much.
why it would flicker.
It's a common effect. It
Seeing
adds...
as I didn't actually see the scene.
So it was basically, you might have seen scenes like this out of the theater, because it's that flickering back and forth to add to the confusion, add to the what the hell is going on, add to the visual noise that sets you on edge. I understand why that has to happen, but can we figure out a way to do that that doesn't cause the whole scene to flash? Like, lower the lighting, like, something. There's got to be a way to do it without making it flash so much. But that scene is literally, like the only reason it would lose points. And I get why it was there. I just wish it had been done a little bit differently.
And this is just me because, I have that sensitivity. I, and many like myself, cannot enjoy movies when there are so many epilepsy warnings. I want to be able to go to a movie and enjoy it. Not just, have to wait months until a movie's in my own home so I can watch it with normal lighting.
And this could also go out to the theaters too, because she can watch stuff like that if the lights are up.
Well, they have sensory stuff.
Yeah, and,
I just haven't looked into it.
They do have some sensory-friendly showings, but hey, theaters, do some more of those. Do them for more than just the kid movies.
You will make money.
Like, because most of them are for kid movies, because, okay, first of all, I would like to point out, not all autistic people are children, okay? So, you can put the grown-up movies in sensory-friendly showings, I promise you, it'll still be fine. It doesn't need to be all kid movies. Put some horror movies in sensory-friendly showings, especially because those are usually the ones with the strobes and the flashing. Just turn the lights up. Have a sensory-friendly showing. That's, like, that would help.
And, you know, reviewers like me would actually be able to watch the movie. But
like,
that being said...
I promise you'll still make money. It'll be fine.
But that being said, I would definitely go see this more than once. And
yeah.
You weren't expecting me to say that.
I was not. I'm corrupting her, y'all.
Stop it! I will still stick with my superhero stuff. Thank you.
Until it eventually dries up the market and no one wants to see them anymore because they've seen them all.
That's never gonna happen.
Yeah, that's what they say. Werewolf and vampire movies, ma'am.
Baby, and they still make werewolves and vampire movies.
Less than before. It's not like 5 a year now.
But you act like... But you... I have been doing this for a decade now. God, I'm old.
Yeah, that's about how long most movie trends last.
I still have yet to touch the iceberg.
Why are you yelling?
I'm not yelling, you're yelling. You're not ugly, I'm ugly.
Stop being weird.
But, yeah, my genre's not going anywhere.
Until the MCU implodes on itself because their quality is slowly dropping.
Well, if the MCU is over and the DCU is over,
A24.
there's all the other crap that I haven't sat through.
A24, you want to step up where the big studios are failing and more than just meeting actors and writers'
I still have a
demands?
shitload of Asylum movies I haven't reviewed yet, which I'm going to make you sit through.
You act like I won't sit through Asylum movies willingly.
God damn it. That being said, thank you for watching. Go check out